Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Tisha Oliphant, born and bred in South Africa. And yeah, welcome. This content is about career life. It is about investing once you make money at your workplace. And it's also about traveling because yes, after investing, my plans, my goals are always to travel. And obviously yours will be different, and always stick to your plans and work hard to realize them. And if you've been in this home for a while, thank you for embracing me with your presence all the time, and especially for liking the page, for sharing the page, for watching the ads and not skipping them. I truly appreciate, and I know that you've hit the notification button, you've subscribed, and if you're new and the content resonates with your soul, please don't forget to subscribe and become a member of this beautiful family. And guys, this channel is educational. So yes, I do share some of the chilled and light-hearted conversations, but I prefer to keep it as an educational channel. So thank you for getting back. And guys, you know what? A few days ago, I was looking for a certain document, and as I'm searching, I came through my, I'll say, file of life. There's different names for it. And I'm sure you're asking yourself, what is that? Guys, while we are still able, while we are still breathing and can move our limbs, please, I urge you to put a file together. There's no format of doing it. It doesn't have to be in a certain way, in a certain color, with so many measurements. But please, always have a file where it is your file of life, so that should something happen, so not just death, where you're unable to you lose your speech, you're no longer able to make decisions, you're no longer as sane, you you are able, people can go to that file and be able to assist, and make sure your life carries on financially. So what personally I put in that file, and if you do have this file of life or document of life, please do share what's in yours so that we can learn from one another and adjust and upgrade ours accordingly. So I do have my proof of identification, because that will definitely be needed, and I wouldn't want my loved ones to be looking around the house. We used to have the ID books, which were much easier maybe to find. Now the cards are amongst other loyalty cards. We put them in places where our loved ones won't even find them. So have a copy in that file, your copy of identity, and if possible, have your proof of residence. Whether you're renting or it's your own house, just keep a proof of residence. And with that, in my file, I make sure I keep all my bank accounts with different banks or in different institutions, because some of us bank with more than one bank. Just have a bank statement there that shows the account number. It doesn't have to show the transactions, so that your loved ones or someone who will be appointed as your, who will have a power of attorney, will be able, or your beneficiaries be able to say, okay, my mother, my sister, my wife, my husband banked with this bank. Let me go there and tell them what happened, how they can actually help me. So I'll have my bank statements. Then with that, I'll also have a copy of my medical aid card and leave it in the file. And if you've got beneficiaries, you're a parent, obviously back and front, so that it's clear who the beneficiaries are and the person who will be assisting you financially during the time when you cannot assist yourself. They can just take this file and see which, okay, these are the people who should still be benefiting from this medical aid, and therefore I need to assist by paying it or making sure that it's paid and up to date, even though my relative or this person is still working on getting his or her life together back to normal. And then I have my investments, different investments, just maybe a letter that states the name of that the investment class, how much is invested, or the statement, even if it's 6 months ago when the balance is there, it is in the file. All my investments, all my shares with the share, I think it's called the share number. I forgot the name, but it is written, it is clear, so that it's easier for my loved ones. And some people use this file when their loved ones passes on. So it's not only to assist if you are unable to speak or you are admitted in a critical condition, which we all pray we don't find ourselves in that situation, but life does happen, guys. It is part of life. It's sad, but it does happen. So better be safe than sorry. And yeah, prevention is better than cure, even if it's not the right phrase, but you know what I mean. Prepare, rather be overly prepared than underprepared. So I also put my, yeah, like I said, my share certificates there to make life easier for my loved ones if they need to go and claim and assist me with whatever help that is needed at the time. And guys, if you've got properties, have your title deeds there. And I want to clarify this. When you have a property and it's still bonded, which means it's not yours, you're still paying it belongs to the bank, you can get a copy of a title deed. Where you get an original is when you've paid it up and you've asked to cancel the bond, and then you pay to get, I think it's a couple of thousands now, to get an original title deed. But you can still get a copy. So if you've got more than one, you've got other investment properties, commercial properties, those fall under investment, different types, have your title deeds in that file. And you will have copies of all your policies, from life covers to disabilities to chronic illness covers, and don't forget the funeral covers. Some people have funeral covers from here to Makapanstad. Put those policy documents in that file. So it is your book of life. I'm sure now you understand why it is called a book of life. And if you've got your cars or car that you're still paying an installment for, and there's a contract in place that you signed and you got a copy, put it in there. Life covers, put it in there. It makes life easier for your loved ones to know if you are no longer around and you are no more, you've left this earth in peace. Even if it wasn't in peace, because we all live under different circumstances, but it will help them to unwind their estate with everything in one place. And those guys who have like your clothing accounts and all the nitty-gritties, there are so many, have just statements that shows who you have this with. And if you've got, I don't know if they still have boxes and bags. I must actually ask. I always wonder. Leave something that shows that there's a deed box in a certain branch, so that your loved ones can go and claim your expensive jewelry, your gold coins that you kept there over the years, your Rolex watch, you know, all these fancy items that rich people, or wealthy people rather, keep in the deed boxes. So this will have everything. And guys, when I mean everything, that has to do with your life, your children's educational policies. They're still young, you're still paying these policies, you will have them. That anything that has to do with your life, your investments, your debts, you know, your credit. And if you've got businesses, I would also put like you call them founding statement or company articles and all that. Guys, maybe I'm so not saying it right, but all the documents that you get when you register that particular company. I can't think straight. It's been a long day. Sorry guys, I slept. I was up at 2 this morning and I said, I cannot not make a video looking this beautiful, guys. I know I'm derailing, but self-praise, is everything. You know, self-motivate, self-praise, self, because, yeah, in big percentages, or in most cases, you're on your own. Yes, you'll always have a team behind you, but don't forget to self-love and all that. So yes, yeah, even swallowing some of my words and not thinking straight. Is it CIPC that issues the founding, yeah, registration documents for your company? Have them there. And if you importing and exporting certain products, you're going to have your import and export license in there. Your licenses, driver's license, you can keep it in there. Every parts of you will be in that file, so that if something happens, your loved ones don't turn your whole apartment or room or house or mansion upside down looking for all these documents to assist you, you know. So have them handy in this so-called book of life. And if I've left what you also included in your book of life, because this is not an exhaustive list, do they say that? There's more, and we all have different assets that we own. We all have creditors, different creditors. We all have different debts, those who have debts. Yeah, we all think this would be crucial at the time when I'm not well, can no longer make my own decision. Someone needs to be appointed to make decisions on my behalf, or when you leave this earth, that book of life or that life document could come in handy. So please leave some of the things that you have in your files that I've left out on the comment section. We will truly appreciate. And guys, please do engage. It's not a big channel, and yeah, I don't want to say much, but I do not have only 10 views. I've got close to 1,000 views in most videos, or half, or 500 views. And can I please plead with you to not just consume, and please also contribute, and in terms of telling us how you do it. Even if you didn't know what this book of life or file of your whole life is about, just leave a comment to say, wow, this is something I wasn't aware of. Thank you so much. I'll start putting mine together. And make sure once you've done it, so I was looking at mine, it is outdated. Some of the investments I've sold already. And guys, if you've got gold, you'll have the gold certificates there. If you've got gold coins, there'll be like the purchase documents. You know exactly what I'm talking about. And I was like, oh, some of the investments are sold, and child the money. I needed to update my, this file of life. So that triggered this thought that I need to sit down and talk to you about it. And those who know, and those who don't, you can start putting it together. And thank you for watching. And once you've done it and put it together, do not forget, don't hide it where no one can find it. Tell someone who's close to your heart, whom you can trust, where this file is. If you don't want that, leave it open where this certain human being can go and check and say, oh, she's got this, she's got. And if possible, put your will there as well. If your will is not kept by an institution or by lawyers or all these other companies that are able to keep your will, keep it in this file of life. And if you are not comfortable, then it's just a file that is wide open. Anyone can have access to it, and your whole life is there because it is your whole life. Buy one of those, I don't know, I call them Ziploc, but they look like a Ziploc, but it's a bigger file like this, where you can lock it and you remove, God, for the life of me, guys, I can't think straight. But once you remove something like that, would be like a code or whatever, but it's just a small pin. It is locked, so no one can actually open that file. it can only a seal. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for. So these transparent or plastic like, I don't know how they look like now, but I'll buy one and show you. You can put these documents in there and seal it, and make sure you will see, you'll tell if someone has broken the seal, and ask that person that you can trust to only break the seal when the need arises. The need when you are no longer able to speak, no longer able to do transactions in your own personal accounts or personal capacity, even your business accounts, and you need this person to carry on. If you've got properties, you still want to pay your rates and taxes, you still want to be able to pay your levy, you still want to be able to maintain the property. When your tenants need some maintenance, or they need to cancel the lease, or the lease is coming to an end, this particular person who can be appointed, who will be appointed at your time to act on your capacity, can be able to assist. Because remember, you're still alive. This is not when you are no longer on this earth, when we're talking about trustees taking over and winding your estate. This file can work in different situations. So put them in that, lock it, and make sure the seal is not broken while the need hasn't arisen, only when the need arises. I hope this video does help, and thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification button, because, hey, I'm coming back with more videos. And if you have, thank you so much. Do watch the ads. Those who do, thank you. I cannot thank you enough, but I still need more engagement. I still need you to like the video. People just do not like the video. Guys, let us give and take, so that we can also be given, Thank you for those who believe in that, and I truly appreciate. And God bless. And if I looked a bit sleepy, sounded like I was we are all over the show, we can't hear what you're saying clearly, because yeah, guys, bear with me, I'm tired, but I wasn't gonna let this beautiful face go to waste. God bless you, and thank you for being here. Good night.